That empty account vibe hits hard, and honestly, it sucks. But the good news? You don't have to stay stuck there. I've got a method that can get you moving quicker than you'd ever expect. Just keep your eyes open, because the real openings show up where the crowd isn't looking. Ready to put a token out there and watch people start paying attention? This is where you want to be. I'm breaking it down piece by piece so it's easy to follow. But here's the truth. This market doesn't wait, and if you freeze, the moment's gone. Let's kick things off with Pump Fun. It's been absolute chaos lately. New coins are launching back to back, but most of them flop hard before they get any momentum. The real gems? They vanish almost instantly. Most of the OGs have dipped out already. At this point, it's mostly random folks throwing money around without a solid plan. If you've played this game before, you probably know there are better spots to be in right now. There's a non-stop wave of meme coin launches happening lately, and yeah, it's a madhouse out there. The key is knowing how to give your coin that spark, so it grabs attention instead of fading into the background noise. At this point, it's not just about taking wild chances. What you really need is a setup that brings in steady returns. That's why Radium has become the hot spot for those who know how to play smart. Put it next to Pump Fun and you'll see why. It's smoother, tougher, and gives you more control. You've seen those liquidity dips, right? They're not red flags, they're part of a technique most people overlook. I'm going to walk you through how to use that to your advantage and turn it into real profit. With Radium in the mix now, things have finally cooled down enough to make launching your own token a legit strategy. The buzz is still hot, which makes this the perfect moment to dive in. Just a heads up, if you're not into coding, it could be a bit of a challenge. But hey, people think getting this running is painful, but it's way easier than it sounds. I tried a bunch of routes, and Moontool hooks into Radium smoother than any other setup I touched. The crypto crowd is buzzing, and the best part is you don't write a single line of code. Stick with me, step by step, and you'll catch everything. Take a moment to make your token stand out. In Canva, create a 128 by 128 pixel canvas, then choose a striking image. Don't stress about being polished. It can be goofy, absurd, or totally off the wall. Just make it memorable. I'm going with this meme here. It's a classic. Place it in the center, save it, and your token instantly has personality. Getting Moontool going is a breeze. First step, link your wallet. I stick with Phantom because it's fast and no stress. Then you'll type in your token's name and short symbol. In this demo I'm choosing "This is fine" with fire as the symbol. In the description box, write something quick and catchy so it doesn't get lost. Upload the image you made earlier. Click Next, and you're set to roll. Now let's dive into tokenomics. This setup has been a solid pick for launches that actually take off. It's not just a number pulled out of thin air, it's a formula that's been tested and delivers. Setting your supply to 1 billion tokens hits the sweet spot. Tap Next and keep that momentum going. You'll now see the creator setup section pop up. It asks if you want to pay 0.1 Sol to attach some creator info. That part's optional. Feel free to skip it if you're not interested. I usually save that Sol for something more valuable later. Just go ahead and hit Next to move on. Next up is the social media screen. Here's where you can plug in your website, Twitter, or anything else you've made for the project. But honestly, Radium already gives your token solid exposure. If you've got your socials ready, feel free to drop them in. I didn't have mine set for this one, so I just skipped it. No problem at all. This part's important. It's where you decide how much power you'll have over your token after it goes live. You'll see 3 switches, and flipping any of this can really mess things up. So, just to give you an idea of what does what. If freeze is on, people worry their wallets might get locked. If minting stays active, it looks like you can keep printing tokens forever. And if update access isn't turned off, folks might think you'll change the token later. So the best move? Don't touch anything. Just click Launch My Token Now. Get ready for a few confirmation requests from your wallet. This is the standard procedure. Hit approve on each one, and boom. Your project is officially minted on the blockchain. Pretty awesome, yeah? That's what comes from following the process all the way through. After finishing the token, choose the final option in Moontool, and it sends you straight to SolScan. Here's where you inspect the contract to be sure it's safe and doing what you want. Then the last move is putting together a liquidity pool and bringing the token live to the market. Liquidity is the fuel of any token. Without it, nothing trades. On Moontool, hit the second button, and you'll be taken to Radium's liquidity dashboard. Plug in your wallet. I recommend Phantom since it's reliable and super fast. If AutoConnect doesn't trigger, or you're rocking a different wallet, hit the small connect option in the top right. Grab your contract address from Solskin, or just grab it straight from Moontool. It saves time. Drop that into Radium, enter your token symbol and name. Mine here are Fire, and this is fine. Press Add User Token, and instantly the 1 billion supply will appear. To start, throw 900 million tokens into the liquidity pool. This is what gives your token real momentum. Match those tokens with Sol, and check that everything locks without issues. Contribute with your own Sol too, usually between 0.4 and 2. Keep at least 0.2 Sol in reserve for fees, or transactions might fail. Lock the fee rate at 2%. It's enough to generate activity while still stacking a little profit for you. Your fee percentage is flexible, so adjust it however you like. My go-to is 2% since it delivers both good traffic and decent rewards. Still, nothing's stopping you from dropping it to 1% or 0.5% if you want more volume. When you're happy with the setting, select Initialize Liquidity Pool. Give the wallet confirmation, and your token instantly goes live. Now go into Photon and confirm the Radium CPMM setting is on. If you miss this, your token won't pop up in the drop-down at all. Compared with Pump Fund, Radium is way more reliable. Pump Fund tokens usually lose steam quickly, while Radium builds longevity. Stick around, because the next step is when things really kick off. Want to view your token live? Snatch the address from Moontool or SolScan, whichever's easier. Open Dex Screener for up-to-the-minute charts. Click any token, swap its address and the URL for yours, and just like that, your chart loads. Bots might mess around at first, but when you see the chart climbing, that's your momentum showing up. Keep tabs. I've got one last piece of advice. In Radium, open the Portfolio tab to take a look at your liquidity positions. Make sure you're on the liquidity section. If the numbers aren't visible immediately, that's normal. Radium occasionally takes 10 to 15 minutes to sync. Be patient. We'll review this later, but for now let's go back to the chart. As you can see, we've been running this for close to 42 minutes, and wow, the coin has basically reached the moon. I'm really happy with that. Trading has been busy on both sides, and it's been fun to watch. Liquidity is now sitting at about $400. Now, let's explore how to keep this momentum going. Don't go anywhere for the next step. To grab your rewards, just open Radium and confirm your wallet is connected. Click the connect icon in the top corner if needed. Stay in the liquidity tab, go down to liquidity position, and select minus. This is the easiest way to take tokens out of the pool. Move the slider to 100% to withdraw your full position. The SOL displayed below is what you'll receive. After that, hit remove liquidity, confirm with Phantom, and you're done. The system will handle the rest behind the scenes. If you want to hit big quickly in this space, this method gets you there faster. For real, about 9 out of 10 coins launched like this grow huge right off the bat. We made it happen in minutes, and if you stay focused or launch another project, it can go even further. The earliest launches bag the biggest profits, while latecomers just chase the leftovers. Review your plan and move fast. Timing isn't just important, it's everything.